have stepped in for him as
This meeting of officials from South Africa and Ghana, business leaders and investments in Accra, is setting the tone for the second edition of the Intra African Trade Fair. The African Export-Import Bank has organized it with support from the African Union and the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat. It aims to provide a platform for businesses across the continent to exhibit their goods and services to a wider market. South Africa will be hosting this year's event and expects its economy to benefit immensely from investments and trade.
With every trade transaction, in time it results into an investment. So that is what we are subscribed to, and that is what we actually intend realizing from the Intra African Trade Fair. And we also are encouraging our companies in South Africa to not only look at South Africa as a conduit for export, but to see what products we don't have that we can access through such a platform.
We have identified those sectors that will enhance our trade and investment opportunities, but also ensure that we are able to interact with the world. So we know what is it that we must export out and what is it that we should import. But we're starting with our brothers and sisters in the broader Africa, because our view is that we should be able to trade among ourselves first before we can go abroad.
Africa is opening its markets to 1.2 billion people for trade and investment through the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Experts say while the COVID-19 pandemic has slowed down the implementation of the deal, events such as the Intra African Trade Fair could turn things around.
We need to free agricultural trade in the continent. That agricultural trade will be the driver for the regional value chains, which is the other priority of the AFCFTA agreement. The other priority is the industrialization. We're also prioritizing the harmonization of customs and the harmonization of standards, the development of the SME sector, the women and the youth in trade. These are the things that will drive the continent.
With restrictions lifted in most parts of Africa, organizers of the Intra-African Trade Fair want to boost cross-border trade and investments in the continent. They say this could help Africa quickly recover from the economic shocks caused by the pandemic. The South African government in KwaZulu-Natal will host the Intra-African Trade Fair for 1 week in November. It is expected that the event will bring together exhibitors from across 54 countries in Africa, with a target of cutting $40 billion in trade and investment deals. Nabil Ahmed Rufai, SABC News, Accra, Ghana.